Keen Project Solutions, a modern engineering and construction firm, embracing technology, establishing industry-leading systems and processes, and delivering reliable results to our customers. At Keen, we are passionate about inspiring our team and our customers to achieve great things, offering the highest quality services as an industrial contractor to deliver turnkey projects. Our core beliefs drive us forward. Protect people, build relationships, drive innovation, and focus on end goals, bringing our customers' desired results to life. See how Keen can work for you at Think Different, ThinkKeen.com.
He's the prime cut passer from behind the meat counter. It's Fairway Frank. And introducing a 6'3" center who's a cut above the rest. Say hello to Audie Crooks.
What's up? Let's go. Let's react to this draw for the Cyclones who are headed to Milwaukee. I feel like all things considered, that's about as good of a draw as Iowa State could ask for, given how it finished the season, with all the mysteries, with the injuries and whatnot. To be able to go to Milwaukee for the NCAA tournament where, let's just be honest, TJ Otzelberger doesn't lose in Milwaukee. Has he ever lost a recruit in Milwaukee? He's never lost a game in Milwaukee. I'm just kidding, kind of. But that is a good draw. It doesn't mean Iowa State's going to trot off to the, third weekend, but it gives you the opportunity if you do the right things, if you get hot, if you get healthy. Don't know a ton about Lipscomb yet. I don't think you guys probably expect me to. I am looking real quick at their KenPom profile. They Atlantic Sun team, 75 offense, 100 defense. It looks like their tempo is pretty slow. They haven't lost a game since January 30th. So this is, never mind. I missed one there. They lost to Eastern Kentucky on February the 18th. Bloom and I are going to have our regular show later tonight where we'll break all that down. This is more of a big picture thing. And again, like to be able to play in that arena where a ton of Iowa State fans are going to be able to get there. You got a lot of players from the area. This is as good as you can get. And I love the fact that Iowa State avoided Michigan potentially in that second round game. That's what I was worried about. If you got to that 4-5 line, that's one of the hottest teams in the country. Ole Miss is, listen, I mean, come on. That you got Chris Beard down there. The SEC is widely believed to be the best conference in the country this year, I do think. But this is not a hot team. Okay, Ole Miss has kind of finished the season like Iowa State has. They have lost 5 of 7. So this is not some, red hot basketball team. Metrics wise, Iowa State's better than them across the board. Kind of a similar deal where they started off really hot, started off really good, and they have not been as good down the stretch. So we will again. We're gonna get into all this coming up on Williams and Bloom, but I think you all agree with me, looking at this, that this is as good as you could possibly have asked for. I think maybe not as good as you could ask for, but as good as Iowa State deserves. They've lost games down the stretch. They didn't. They weren't entitled to anything, but this is a good, as far as that goes. Like I think that this is the committee acknowledging Iowa State's injuries, what they've done when they are healthy, and giving Iowa State the benefit of doubt is how I view this. I'm going to just take one last look at Lipscomb here. Just the profile for you guys. Again, they are it looks to be an offensive minded team, pretty good 3-point shooting team, 22nd in effective field goal percentage, don't turn the ball over much. This is, I'm not even going to pretend to be a Lipscomb. I'm not even going to pretend to be an expert on this team yet because I don't know much about them, but we'll get into all of that. I do want to thank all of our postseason sponsors, Keen Project Solutions, Country Landscapes, Central States Roofing, and Fairway Meat and Grocery. Rob Gray and Connor Ferguson are in Ames with the team right now. They're going to give you guys complete reaction coming up here in the next hour or so. They'll also be with the Iowa State women tonight. Is that show, I believe, is at 7 is when the women's selection is. So coverage coming all night. We'll have a special Let Them Cook NCAA preview. I'm just watching the brackets right now with you guys. It looks like Baylor getting in as a 9. You guys can be patient, right? BYU gets a 6. Okay, so they rewarded the Big 12 team, BYU. Has Drake been out? Has Drake gotten introduced yet? Don't think so. We're just over there. So, looking again overall at this thing, so Iowa State is in the same region as Auburn. Obviously, a team that they have played. That's a tough draw, I think, for Auburn, in my opinion, to get Louisville or Creighton in the round. I almost think I'd rather play Ole Miss right now than Louisville or Creighton. Is that crazy? And then they have Michigan potentially as well in the Sweet 16. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough right there for Auburn. Wisconsin 3 seed. Wow. So Iowa State got Milwaukee over Wisconsin. Wow. So they really, the committee really liked Iowa State here. I mean, that's staggering to me. Okay, sorry. I was tweeting, trying to go live with you guys while doing everything. We're just doing everything here on Cyclone Fanatic. You guys don't give a shit. Bama is a 2, BYU. So, yeah, Wisconsin and BYU in the second round. That could be a hell of a game. God, thank God you don't get to you don't got to play BYU again. My God, it hit like 45 threes the next time they play Iowa State. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. When do we find out what session? Danny says, I don't know, but that'll be a Friday game. I know that you saw that on there. Usually the TV is assigned here in like 2-3 hours. We'll know that. Iowa State, who knows? We have no idea what time that game's going to be. It would be foolish for me to even try and point that out. So anyways, okay, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I'm going to watch this, get all my research done, help Rob and Connor get all of their content up from Ames, and Bloom and I will be doing our pod, breaking this thing down here in just a couple of hours after we get the women's draw. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hopping in. We'll be back after the women get a draw, and full podcast. Got a ton coming up here in the next 24 hours. Here on Cyclone Fanatic. Later.